So let me explain about automorphic number. So we are going to see about automorphic number logic. So what is automorphic number? The given number is 25. I square the number. So the square of the number is 25 into 25, which is equal to 625. And the last two digits should be equal to the original number. So this is the logic of automorphic number. Hope you understood this. Now, if I have to do that in detail, say what am I doing and how do I execute with the logic? So first of all, what I do is I just take the input of the number. So the given number will be 25. And what is step 2? This 25 will be stored in a new number because every time the number keeps changing. So I'm storing that 25 in one more number called as N1. Okay, so after I store that number, I just have to make the square. So square, I'm storing it in m. So m is equal to n into n. So that is 25 into 25, which will give me 625. I'm going to work with this 625. So before that, I have a counter which is made as 0. Okay, so now what am I doing? I'm using a while loop. So while n, that is n1 greater than 0. I'm just checking that logic while n1 is greater than 0. So how do I go about with this logic? So while n1 is greater than 0, what am I doing? I'm putting it in a loop. So what am I doing here is I make C++ and then I'm just doing n1 is equal to n1 uh, by 10. That means this logic this particular loop will run till n becomes greater than 0. Okay, so here what will happen? N1, what is N1? 25 is greater than 0. It goes inside, C will become 1. And N1 will be N1, that is 25 divided by 10, where I get 2 was the answer, right? So again it comes here, 2 is greater than 0, and again it is correct, and this will become C++ will become 2, and N1 will become 2 divided by 10, that is it will become 0. And third time this particular condition will become false. So this is a loop. So this is the looping part. So after the looping part is done, what am I doing here is I'm just taking one more variable called as x. So I'm just making x is equal to I'm just finding the power. So math dot power of, I'm just making 10 comma c. So what will happen here? What is 10? That is math dot power. So x will become 10 comma c means 2. So that is 10 power 2. 10 power 2, it will become 100. Now the next step is, after I make this particular step, what am I doing here is I'm just taking if m modulus x is equal to n. So what is m actually? Now what is m? If I have to find out what is m, m is 625. So 625 modulus, what is x? After I found out, it is 100 is equal to n. So what is n? That is 25. Okay, I have to check whether 625 modulus 100 is equal to 25. So 625, if I divide it by 100, I get 6, it is 600, and the remainder is 0. So 625 modulus 100 will again give me 25. So this will make 25 is equal to 25, and hence automorphic number logic is succeeded. Am I clear? So what am I doing? Once again, I reply n is 25 and storing n in the new variable n1, and I'm just making the square, making c as a variable initially 0, and this is the loop which will execute for 2 times, 3 times, how much ever digits are there, it will execute that many times. And here after I execute this loop, I get the final answer as 2. That 2 is used here as math.pow. So according to that, I got 100, and I am just making the number divisible, that is modulus by x, and I am checking whether it's equal to n, and if that is equal, then our automorphic number logic is satisfied. Hope you understood this. Now if I have to write the program, I start the program with import java dot util dot star, and after that class automorphic, then I gave void main. So what are the variables that we have to declare? And before that, scanner in is equal to new scanner of system dot in I give. So after that, I have to declare all the variables. All the variables I'm declaring int n, then n1 c is equal to 0. Then I have one more variable called as um, and all that. So we'll just go with all these variables. I have a variable called as x. Okay. So here, how do I write it? Um, First of all, I write n1 is equal to n. I'm storing this variable, right? But before that, I have to take the input of n. So let us just take the input of the n. So system dot out dot println, enter a number. So after I enter a number, n is equal to in dot next int. After I take the input of the number, I'm just storing it in a new number. So this I'm storing it in a new number n1. And after that, I'm finding the square. M is equal to, so I declare even m here. M is equal to n into n. Here I find the square. So after I find the square, I also start with the while loop. So while n1 is greater than 0. So I said two steps I have to use. If it is greater than 0 to C++, and then I give n1 is equal to n1 divided by 10. So this loop will get executed twice according to this criteria, whatever we had given. And after this is executed, you close it. So after this, what am I doing? I'm using one more variable called as x. So x is equal to, what I have to do? I'm just using math dot pow of, what am I supposed to do here? X is equal to math dot pow of. So I do math dot pow of, what should I do? 10 comma, so 10 comma c, because c you have got 2. So here, since it is like this, I just typecast it. So after that, I'm just checking if, what should I check here? M modulus x. That is, if M modulus x equal to n, then system dot out dot println it is automorphic number. Else I print system dot out dot println not automorphic number. So this is the logic. Hope you understood, and this works fine with the program. All the best.